Rolex 24 Hours is a race where you win it by overcoming setbacks. It's an endurance race, it's very hard, it's very demanding, but if you're strong as a team, you're able to overcome any setback that you face. And of course it's tough in the beginning because it's a new team to the series and it's a new car and it requires a certain process to get up to speed. But with our hard work and determination, I'm sure we're going to get there.
GT3 Cup was close quarters combat, and I got pretty comfortable driving door to door with a lot of guys and really going for it every corner, whereas now I really have the luxury of thinking more long term throughout the race and not having to take outside risks just to save the equipment and go the distance and make it for 24 hours.
For sure, in a 24-hour race you need a lot of luck, definitely, but in general with the Audi we have a very reliable car, and in the past we have seen that in Daytona you're going to win the race in the last 1.5 to 2 hours. Our target must be no issues, no mistakes, stay in the lead lap, and then at the end of the race we're going to attack.
Start was pretty much what I expected. You know, obviously we qualified a little further back than we wanted to, so you're kind of back there just watching things that go on. And we were able to kind of steady move our way up, and handed it off to Hardeman, who did a great job in his first double stint.
You know, it was kind of cool to fall into a rhythm and get relaxed in the car for a 2-hour stint. And then to the last stint that I did, which was a lot more high anxiety and high risk. And then, you know, if it rains, that's another compounding factor where I think the Audi is stronger than the competition. The more rain, the better in our case.
So now, you know, 20 hours later from the start, we've got some torrential rains and driving around under yellow after a red flag. Very rare in all the years I've done this that it actually gets red flags, so that shows you how bad the conditions are.
I have to be honest, it wasn't the limit. The visibility was not the best. There was a lot of water, a lot of aquaplaning. Sometimes the car was quite snappy, unpredictable, but I love conditions like this. Could make a couple of positions, could fight also with some GT-LM cars. So it was good fun, and this is also what it's about.
The characteristic of the race changes, and that's what we're seeing right now. And so in the last 2 hours, we've seen 20% of the field crash, and we feel like the lucky ones.
I felt ready out there, and I just didn't want to give up, you know. We're here to compete, and the red flag goes a bit against us, but it's the way it is.
Unfortunately, we are not fighting for the victory, which was actually my target this year, but I hope we get a chance and come back next year, and then we maybe can fight for a podium or a victory.